What's up, y'all? Got a banger from Morocco TV. Let's get straight into it.
You're out here looking for love with a man, I assume. But at the same time,
men are trash.
Men are trash.
Yes.
Now, is it that all men are trash? Is it that the men that you have dated are trash? It seems like some cognitive dissonance here if you're looking for love.
I'm not saying they're all trash, but the fact of finding a relationship with a guy that is gonna work is very unlikely.
Oh, well, that makes complete.
It's mainly because women are marketers and men are salesmen. And the thing is, honey, you're attracting a certain level of guy. And those guys want something. If you are looking for a man that makes a lot of money, who has a lot of status, who has a lot of clout, has a lot of resources, he's going to want a submissive woman. And more than likely, if you're doing OF selling your body online, you're not submissive. Shots fired! Crazy to think, right?
Describe your ideal man.
I want love. I want to have that chemistry that's insane.
Paint a picture of your ideal
I want to have that chemistry that's insane. Girl, go attend a college class then.
man. I want him to treat me this way. I want him to respect.
Yeah, he's like a 1%.
Okay.
Less than 1% type of guy.
Describe him.
I guess family man, maybe likes the same holidays I like, good to children and pets, tall, has money, more than I would make most likely.
Minimum amount of money that you would want your man to make a year or net worth?
Over $1 million a year.
Why would a millionaire man that's family oriented go for an OnlyFans chick? Come on.
Not take the piss here.
Okay, $1 million a year. And is that because based on the rules of hypergamy, women will only date across and up?
Sure,
You've made a good amount of money?
I don't want to date someone that makes less money than I do.
You would not.
Now, it turns out this donut is a...
Well, Cornell actually came out with a study a few years ago where women want to date a man that makes about 56% more than them. So if she wants a guy to make $1 million, more than likely she's making quite a bit of coin on that OnlyFans.
So why would a guy who makes $1 million a year, why would he want to marry you?
Why wouldn't he want to?
I'm asking you. Tell me, like, sell yourself.
Well, if I fall in love and that's the right person,
so
we're meant to be together.
Let's say this, Lex. Do you want to marry an NBA player?
I don't know what I want him to be yet. NBA is tough. Athletes are
I don't know what I want him to be yet.
Stupid.
You want a millionaire man, but you have no... See, this is what gets me, bro, is women are raised up knowing what to expect from a man, but they never know what a man expects from them. It's truly sad.
Want to marry a rapper?
No.
Okay, so let's remove NBA players and rappers.
Sure.
Lexi.
A businessman would be
hear me
nice.
out. Hear me out.
What?
I'm trying to find you love right now.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
A businessman. And it would be
Okay,
nice.
so you
it's
want a
not really
businessman.
in my scene because
Okay.
entertainment's.
A businessman.
Yeah.
Tell me what you are bringing to this businessman, this multimillionaire businessman's life that's going to help him in life.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
It depends what he's looking for, what he needs.
What do you think? I'm
I don't
asking
know.
you.
I don't know what that's going to
Lexi,
be, but
you
I
need
can
to know.
offer everything and anything
Lexi,
I can.
let me help you out, baby. You need to know. Facts. You're the one looking for love. You're the one that has a very specific
I don't
idea.
know. I can fucking cook, clean, have children, be there as a partner, a supportive partner, all the fucking things I need to be a wife.
You say that like kind of condescendingly.
No, not at all.
Are you saying that like because you
all
want to
of
do
those
that?
things, yes.
Okay.
I call bullshit. She's...
Yeah, and I'm gonna say she got the hand tats. It's a no for me.
How about no?
Cook, clean. These lonely fans girls really think that cooking and cleaning and being a stay-at-home mom is like something that's easy. Being nurturing, uplifting. These things are pretty difficult, actually. I just hate that these modern women take that stuff for granted. I know the dating scene sucks, but so does getting hurt in an accident. Have you ever found yourself involved in a personal injury case? As an image consultant, I meet a lot of clients who are actually recovering from all sorts of injuries, from car accidents to workplace injuries. And I was actually surprised to see how many people lose their personal injury cases, which is why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you do end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida for $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. And the best part is, it's all free unless you win your case. Now, if you've also been the victim of a personal injury or a serious accident, you can visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, where you can start your free claim today.
Of it all.
What?
She can do all these things that make her a suitable wife and has yet to become a wife.
Well, that is true.
Ooh.
Actually.
Because I haven't found the right guy. I've left most of the guys that I date.
Why did you leave the guys?
Because they weren't meant to be my husband.
Okay.
I just felt like they weren't it.
They always admit to their failure.
I felt like they weren't it. So you pick trash men? Shots fired! Garbage men? No, she just picks Chads. They blow her back out, realign her spine. They're not actually men that want a relationship, more than likely.
It's not about what you. It's not. Nobody's perfect for you.
No.
Marriage is something that you got to work on. You got to maintain once you get in a relationship. It's not, and nobody's like designed for you.
I agree with you.
So it's tolerance involved. It's compromise
And jumping
involved.
out when there's some red flags and stuff too, and leaving a relationship when you know you should be leaving.
But do you ever want children?
I do.
Are you aware that once you get to a certain age that it'll be highly likely that you'll have geriatric pregnancy?
Sure, yeah, and I can do things.
And you're willing to take the risk?
And all these women think that freezing your eggs is like the cure-all for that. The thing is, they could freeze your eggs, and your eggs could be crap.
Just like take my eggs out if I want to, or whatever. Have a surrogate, whatever I need to do if I want kids. Yeah.
But you see how the times have changed. You see how we come to a
Who
point
said
where
I even want to have a child
we've
come
come
out of
to
my
a
vagina?
time where women got to take their eggs out because it's so
we
hard
have careers and things that we're more focused on. Like I wanted to sing, I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to teach classes, and it's hard.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I love it when a woman talks about her bop lore. Put some bop lores in the chat.
Having a man, because a man wants one thing, a woman that does basically nothing, to just sit home and have kids and take care of the household.
See, when these modern women describe what they think of a relationship, they just want a man to, or men just want women to just stay at home, be barefoot and pregnant. They have such a negative mindset on marriage and relationships. And then we wonder why they're alone. It's no wonder that you're alone. You have such a negative connotation towards the meaning of a union, a marriage, or relationship. Thank goodness these women are alone. Stay alone. Don't make another man suffer the headache of what your existence is.
I had dreams and passions that I knew if I didn't do, I would be extremely upset.
So you just
and
said,
a man just kind of gets in the way. Every time I've had a boyfriend, they've always kind of just like gotten in the way.
Yeah, but now you're a 33-year-old OnlyFans.
Oh, she's 33. Ooh, buddy boy. She might as well just be a single mom. Probably a lot easier anyways. She should just do that. You know what I mean?
Not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
At this point, today, what's more important, a career or family?
I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like I want to maybe a couple more years keep doing what I want to do, because there's a couple things that I want to accomplish.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
And I'm in the middle of doing it right now.
Okay.
But I do want a family, and I do want to find somebody. So it's kind of like
That's what's so funny to me is these women really think that you can go out there and do OnlyFans. And that a man of value who's family oriented, who has a ton of money, is gonna want to go out there and want a chick that sells her butthole online for $4.99. Men of value want exclusivity. Chat, let me know if you agree. Let me know if you agree. We'll do a little poll right now. Do high value men typically want exclusivity? Is it a badge of honor to have your wife's body displayed online for every other man to see with a quick Google search or a quick search on Twitter? Is that a badge of honor, or is it more of a badge of honor for a woman to not have a lot of partners and then you can't find anything about her online? You can't see her body, you can't pay to see her body. Let me know what you think. I think men of value, we look at exclusivity. We don't want a woman out there sharing her body with other men or sharing their body at all online. To me, it's just like online prostitution. You're selling your body for a dollar amount, whether someone's using your body or just looking at your body. Still kind of prostitution. I don't know. What do you guys think?
We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll figure it out.
We all know how it's ending.
Cat lady.
Oh my God.
To be 34. At age 35, there's something called geriatric pregnancies.
It's do I want to give up my life right now to be in a relationship is what
So selfish, dude.
people are asking me.
Okay.
Because it's not, you can't really necessarily have a fucking life besides your husband at that point.
But
And do I
Lexi-
want to do that now? I don't think so.
I'm still in the streets. I've still got an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a runner, she's a track star.
wants to keep doing the running activities, which is fine. Put on your track cleats, honey. A lot of mileage to get ahead of.
One hand, you're saying, I want love, I'm looking for love.
She's
And on
not.
the other hand, you're basically saying, I'm focused on my career, I'm not going to give it up. It's very hard to do two things at once.
Yeah, you can't.
I actually think this woman is
Stupid.
She like can't believe that he's even saying that. It's really hard to do two things at once. She's like, nuh-uh, no, it's not. It's easy.
Man, Lexi.
I just feel like most men are unloyal.
Especially in
Argue
LA.
with me, please.
When you say most men, can you assign a percentage?
I would say about 85%.
85% of men.
Yeah.
You think are unloyal?
Yes.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Have you ever cheated?
No, I'm not a cheater. No, never.
Once?
Never, not once.
Okay.
I'm a loyal girl. I smile.
Stop the cap.
Smiling, but no. I'm a very loyal girl.
I don't believe you.
I don't think they've all cheated, but I do think that texting, doing some things in their phone that I wouldn't like, yes, every boyfriend I most
Wouldn't it technically
probably
be cheating though if you're messaging people on OnlyFans?
Gotcha, bitch.
No.
But if you're replying to them, I'm saying.
No, I don't think so.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
I'm accepting reality.
Doesn't sound like it.
I'm trying to figure out what that is, and me wanting to have children and family, and how does that play in my life? So I'm kind of going through okay, what do I really want?
But the time is ticking.
Time's ticking.
It is ticking. You're right. I agree.
And I'll be at 33 years old, you don't have as much negotiating power as you think you do.
At all.
With what? Like I said, I can have
guy that you want.
have a child with or without a man. That's not a problem.
Oh my God. You need a guy to have a kid. Stop it.
You sure about that?
The U.S. has the highest rate of children living in single-parent households of any nation. About 80% of single-parent homes are led by single mothers. The United States is 3 times the world average of 7%.
Damn.
90% of all homelessness and runaway children, 85% of children and teens with behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. Roughly 70% of teenage pregnancies come from women raised in fatherless homes. If a man and a wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail. But they have the same chance as children raised by just their fathers.
I mean, just going off biology, and then at 35, it's a high-risk pregnancy. So you would literally need to find a guy right now and,
I mean, I can have someone else have my baby.
Oh my God. I hate this so much that I can have somebody else have my baby. They act like having a baby is just like an online course you can take. Well, I can get on there and just, do that and just get a guy to not, like, no. God, no. And then you want to raise a child to be a single mom? Like, dude, stop it. It's so sad that a lot of these women think that's the high road or that's the easy way out, or it's like, oh, I can do that. It's not hard. It's like, yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to have a kid. It's actually pretty easy. There's a lot of single moms out there. But what's hard is raising a child to have a valuable life and for them to be a productive citizen. I want you guys to think about this for a second. Think about you wake up tomorrow morning and you go check your Instagram, and in your Instagram you have 20 DMs. 20 DMs of baddies. I'm talking, these chicks are 10 out of 10s. These girls are hot. DMing you, calling you handsome, sexy, saying you're good looking, saying, wow, I'd love to meet you. Wow, can I fly you out? Say that happens one day, right? You go to sleep, you wake up the next day, it happens again. You go to sleep, you wake up the next day, it happens again. And then the day after that, it happens for a month straight. Think about how much your mindset would change if you were getting this much attention every single day from girls that were hot or had a lot of money and wanted to do things for you. Think about that. There's a lot of women out there right now that are mid women that are getting this level of attention. Modern women nowadays, they can be mid and get the same attention as a celebrity man. It's absolutely insane. Girls can wake up every day with 10, 15 DMs. If they just post something on their story, they can get 10 flooded with DMs. Think about how much that would inflate your sense of self and inflate your self-worth and your ego. You would think that your poop doesn't even stink. You would be like, it smells like cinnamon rolls and petunias and roses. You wouldn't even think you had any flaws. If that many people were reaching out to you every day that were hot, baddies, girls with money that are 10s, your ego would be through the roof. And that's what a lot of these women are living in right now. Men that are reaching out to them saying they'll do this, that, and the third for them, fly them out, pay for things, and sometimes these dudes are good looking. Celebrity men reaching out to these mid women. So no wonder these women think that there's no biological clock. No wonder these women think that they have all the time in the world, because they get so much attention. And then you mix that with the OnlyFans crew, and now they have men not just giving them attention, but paying for their attention. There's dudes on OnlyFans that just pay for messaging. Pay just to message a girl. The simpidemic is ruining society. We have to stop it. As men, we have to take our power back. We have to stop watching porn. We have to start hitting the gym, eating a better diet, holding ourselves to a higher standard. If you're not happy with, let's say you're in a relationship right now. Let's say you're married. Cass and I were having this conversation the other day. If you're not happy with where your relationship is, if you're not happy with how your home's being led right now, you need to look in the mirror and go, it's me. Life is a mirror, not a window. Cass and I were having a tough conversation the other day, talking about some things, and I said, you know what? I need to be a better leader. Point blank, period. And she goes, well, is there anything I need to work on? I'm like, no, you keep doing you. Because I think if I lead better, she can follow a better leader. But if I don't lead better and want to be better, how is she supposed to just like help me be a better man? I got to be a better man. That's why if you look at your household right now and you don't like how things are being lit, or you don't like how things are going at your house, you got to think it's up to the man to set that standard. It's the man's job to set the standard, and everyone else can follow suit. A good leader will have good followers. But if you're not a good leader, how are you supposed to have anybody to follow you? You got to be kind, compassionate. Sometimes you have to be stern. Sometimes you have to make decisions where you're not going to make everybody happy, but it's for the benefit of the family. You have to be strong enough to be able to upset people and be okay with that. But you also have to control your emotions. One of the Stoic philosophies is control how you react. You only have control over how you react in your life. So if things are coming at you and you're always reacting negatively, well, that's really up to you. You can't control the things that are happening, but you can control how you react. So when things are going bad, try to react as positive as possible. Take these things and say, I guess I wanted strength, so God's given me battles to go through. That's the way I see it. And so I tell Cass, you know, the things that need to be worked on in the house, it's really not up to her. It's really up to me at the end of the day. My priority is Cass, and then Cass takes care of the home. She takes care of Lokes. She takes care of all of his food. I don't know when he has to go to a vet visit. I don't know when his food is running low. All I know is I take care of it monetarily and financially and go, your happiness is my priority. Cass's happiness is my priority. And so I didn't believe this, 10 years ago. I was like, whatever. It's all about me. I think a woman should adore me. I think a woman should just do everything that I want her to do for me. But my philosophy's really changed. I've become more of a traditional conservative guy where I want to lead my household, but I have to lead it with the correct morals, ethics, not just financially. A lot of guys think that you just need to lead financially. Oh, well, I make the money. I make all the money, so my wife should just do what I say because I make the money. No. Money only does so much. Money helps, right? I'd rather cry in a Lambo than a Honda Civic. I'll tell you that. But money can only do so much. You still have to lead with a good, high moral ethical ground of the foundation of the way you move and shake in your family. And see, that's the problem. I think a lot of guys are like, well, I make money, I don't have to do anything else. And I kind of fell prey to that, thinking, oh, well, I pay for everything, I'm good. I'm a lot of my responsibilities, I can, discard those. I don't have to do those. Where in reality, no, you got to be there. Finances is just one thing, but a woman needs to be cared for. They're emotional creatures. And if you don't care for her, then what is she going to do? How is she going to take care of the home if she doesn't feel like you got her back? So that's why I say in a relationship, a man's priority should be the woman and a woman's priority should be the family. But for some of you guys that are maybe not even in a long-term relationship, you're not married, maybe you're in a situationship, it's a whole different ballgame. Number one, you got to build yourself up so you can attract women. A lot of guys go out there and chase women, but when you chase women, they run.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I'm just saying, and a lot of women that get a lot of attention, they tend to give their attention to a lot of men because they're getting a lot of it. I mean, go back to the analogy I just gave you. Think if every day you were getting flooded with DMs, bro. You wouldn't want to give one woman all your attention. You'd be like, I'm going to keep my options open. I'm going to see what they got out there. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot different for men and women. And the thing is, as a man, if you become more successful, you get your body in check, you get your money in check, you get your mind in check, you become a free agent. You have pick of the litter. You can show up and say, I want that one. And more than likely, you can go get that one. If you're a man of value and she sees that, bro, she'd be an idiot not to take that chance, right? Because you're the best. Women are hypergamous. They wait at the finish line and pick the winners. But as far as women, the more successful they become, the more they become a prisoner of their own success. Cornell did a study, like I've said, years ago. Women want a man that makes 56% more than they do. The more money a woman makes, the smaller of a dating pool she has to pick from. That's why I say you can look like a model and work at Chipotle and get a millionaire, but if you look like Precious and go to Harvard, ain't no man coming for you. No man's coming for you. Simple as that. Men care about aesthetic. We care about what you look like. We're very visual creatures. That's why you can see, dude, some of the guys that I know that are chubby, they're not that good looking, but they can do the lip service. These guys have straight game, like EA Sports. It's in the game. These dudes can bag. It's like the legend of Bagger Vance. These dudes can straight bagatron, like they're working overtime at HEB, bagging groceries. Like these guys can bag a lot of chicks because they can talk the game and they have a lot of confidence. So work on your personality just as much as you work on your body. And if you guys are out there in the dating market, talk to as many women as you can, dude. You think Michael Jordan became Michael Jordan by just only shooting the shots he was going to make? Bro, go out there and shoot and fail. That's one thing in college. I would have guys come up to me and talk to me like, Levi, how are you getting so many girls? How are you bagging so much? Like, bro, you don't see all the failures that I have. You don't. You really don't see. Like, I get called stupid. I get on all the time. Girls shat on me all the time. I get rejected all the time. But the thing is, you're only seeing my dubs. You're only seeing my W's. You're not seeing my L's. Go out there and rack up a lot of L's, bro. Go lose so you can learn. Pitbull talks about that. As corny as it is, you don't lose, you learn. But the thing is, if you don't use that muscle, you kind of lose it, bro. Like, you got, like, right now, if I went back in the dating market, bro, it'd be a laughing stock. These girls would be like, what are you even talking about? Like, I'm so deep with Cass now that I don't even know how to, like, well, what's your favorite color? What are some of your hobbies? Like, I have no game anymore. None. I mean, I might be able to get back in there, but the dating game has changed so much. I'd probably have more options now, but I don't know. I just haven't flexed that muscle in a while, man. Like, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you have a good time? Sorry, I forgot your carrot, buddy. I know. He's like, it's okay. I'm going to eat your leg later. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the 2 ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality and The 4 Steps to Style. They make you irresistible to women and respected by men. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.